Hey you guys, Lucas Kitchen here. I have a question for you. I'm looking for some feedback. I would love to hear from you on the subject of Revelation. And here's what I want to hear. I'm currently working on an easy to read commentary, for lack of a better term, I guess, on Revelation right now. But I might publish it as that, but I don't know that we just need another commentary on Revelation. I'm trying to think, would it be valuable to create a Bible study for it? Maybe something that you could take a group through, or something that you could do as an individual. And I've noticed that there's different types of Bible studies. There's kind of like this fill in the blank approach where you just kind of fill in the word that the author is looking for. There's also kind of like an essay type where it's journaling and you're writing a lot of stuff. There's also like just a reader oriented style of Bible study where it's basically like a written sermon and there's videos and you're just like absorbing a lot of information. And maybe there's other styles, but I'm trying to figure out what to do with it once I've kind of written the basic, like the skeleton of what I think Revelation is actually saying, the point and the content. And then it just turns into a question about formatting that into a Bible study. And so I want to hear from you guys on what do you feel like is needed? Like, what have you seen work when you take a group through a study or when you're doing personal study? And what's the demand from your perspective for something like that from a FreeGrace perspective on Revelation? And if you're not familiar with FreeGrace, what I mean by that is just a very strong faith alone and Christ alone for salvation perspective. Because sometimes studies on Revelation can lean toward kind of browbeating the reader into, showing all of the wrath that's coming and how much in danger we are if we don't behave. And that's not a good faith alone approach. And so I want to really lean into that and show how Revelation is it's largely about being faithful and gaining reward. I think the point of it is kind of wrapped up in that. So those are some kind of disjointed thoughts, but I want to hear from you on what is the demand. Is that something that you guys would like? And then if so, what is the format that would be helpful when you're thinking about how you interact with the Bible studies that you've done? What would be a good format? So thanks for watching and look forward to hearing from you.